I must be live. Hello, everyone. Come on in. This is Grand Madam. Welcome to the Grand Collective. I decided to pop in here this afternoon or this morning in some places just to say, hey, y'all, and take a look at what the weekend is going to bring. Now, since we know things are initiated, hey, Jackie B, over the weekend and overnight while we're sleeping, maybe I need to take a look to see what's behind, what lies beneath this weekend. Okay. Morning, TT. Come on, y'all. Good morning. And so I'm not going to be here long, but I'm going to, just take a look at the weekend to see what else is going on. Did you know Fearless Leader is going to send troops up here to Baltimore? I'm like, that's all I have to say about that. They're going to get a workout up here. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, Rhonda P. Hello. Thank you for coming to my live. Yes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see. If you're one of my old Bay ones or just folks who've been here a while, thanks for dropping by, y'all. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Hi, Gina. Michelle Moore, hello. Hello. Nothing special today, just what's going on. What can we expect for the weekend? Like I said, since some of the most poignant or important things have been going on overnight and over the weekend as we sleep. So before I get into it, let's do our breathing exercise and cool out, chill out, hit the center. Hi, Ladinia. Okay. The breathing exercise is breathe in through your nostrils to the count of 3. Hold it for the count of 3. Exhale to the count of 3. Okay. Excuse me. I've got some sage burning right about now. Okay. Oh, yeah, which reminds me, it's something I need to tell you about. Remind me to say something to you about sound signals that are being sent into your home or picked up by your home. Okay. Yeah, I had an experience with that. I've been having experiences with that, and I haven't been paying it too much mind until it started affecting my daughter again. This time, I heard it. Okay, now, let's begin. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Through your mouth. Blow it out. Last time, breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Yeah, let me tell you before I get into this reading. Her illness started, if it was that. It sounds, yes. Okay, Jackie B. She started hearing things. My daughter's hearing impaired, so her hearing is not like ours. I'm a fully hearing person. She is not. You never know it. Okay. Because of the devices she has, her hearing is like out there. Ain't nothing. The whales ain't got nothing on Lauren. Okay. Neither do the dolphins. That's how expansive her hearing is when it comes to picking up on frequencies. Remember that. She kept saying, she kept cussing people out and talking back. And I'm like, what is going on with you? And then she got so angry and frustrated, she jumped me. And I'm like, oh, gotta go. Okay, so that's what happened earlier this year. Well, it started again. I said, who are you talking to? What's going on up here? You can't hear that? And she started to freak. I'm like, cut it out, cut it out. Well, you're hearing. You should be able to hear all day long. I do hear all day long, but I don't listen all day long. What's going on? Which told me she has separated herself from me as a hearing person and sees herself as a non-hearing person. That's how she thinks about it. But I was thinking about the apparatus. To make a long story short, I jumped on Google and I hit the AI and I did research. And I said, you know what? You're hearing too much. You need to have your hearing aids adjusted some kind of way. You got to call the audiologist. She didn't want to do it. I'll just ignore it. Okay. Well, she went out last night. And so I was just late. It was late. I was in my room. And then I hear this conversation. And it's a conversation between two men who, as far as I can tell, are in an office. I go outside into I leave the bed. I'm like, wait a minute. I turn off the TV. I turn off the pause the laptop, and I listen some more. I can still hear talking, so I go out there, and I'm thinking, my neighbors have the TV on, and since it's just me in here and it's so super quiet, I'm picking it up. I go outside in the hall, and the conversation continues. It's inaudible. I could not. My hearing is not sharp enough to pick up words. And then I had the vision of the two men in the office. They were explaining, sitting at a desk or a table. One was explaining something to another. That was the vision that came as soon as I went out into the hallway to find out what I was listening to. That was one instance. And I'm like going, So I went into my daughter's room and stood there in the dark. No sound. Come back out. Here's a different conversation. Now this sounds like this guy was casually speaking to a friend, and he was dominating the conversation. And so the language was different. The frequency was different. The environment was different this time. And I'm like, what's going on here? These are not ghosts. These are not entities. These are not aliens. This is conversation. Two separate conversations within 5 minutes of each other in my hallway. And nobody's here but me. Okay? No one was outside. There were no TVs on either side going. I hop onto the computer and I type in blah, 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 blah. To make a long story short, it's called her room, or in the hallway, and in her room, there is what you would call a resonance chamber. It's a sound chamber, and it can actually collect sound. The sound waves will come in and they might converge on each other. They might just hang for a bit. And the sound waves, they're always moving, going this way, that way, that way. But they just got together in this spot. And usually it is something engineers create to test sound. They want to test materials with sound and all layering and all. It's a big industry on that they use it. Either way, these are engineering scientists who deal with this, or musicians. Okay. Of which I am neither. So to remedy that, what do? They damper the sound. Blankets absorb sound, carpets absorb sound, heavy drapes absorb sound. And also, good morning, Nellie, those insulated panels absorb sound. So I'm saying this to you. Well, I'm saying this to you for the reason that, and also we're less than a mile from one of those 5G towers. Hi, Angie Bell. How are you? Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, that's exactly right, Camoyo. Hold on a second. This guy's dressed up like a fireman. Maybe he's visiting. With your uniform on, dude? Okay. Where was I? We're going to have to dampen our room, our home. We're going to have to insulate our house from sounds. I'm being distracted. Oh, Lord. Okay, no. Okay. Somebody, let me close the window. I'm sorry, y'all. This guy got up. He was dressed like a fireman, just hanging around the station, but he's not a fireman. It's DPW, and he's getting ready to dig into the concrete. So let me just He's getting into the meter. Let me just close the window. What I'm saying is this. Hey, Theo. Thank you for checking in. Be mindful of what you hear. You're not going crazy. Sound is being projected and sound is being picked up. Um, this hearing voices caused a big deal in our lives over here. And she's still hearing them. Good morning, Kat. She's still hearing them. And I told her, I was like, the conversation, don't even indulge in a conversation. I don't know how you can, because it's inaudible. But for me, it's inaudible. She hears voices clearly. She hears the words clearly. Now, back in the day, in the 70s, when I was at university, it was um, considered conspiracy theory that they would ride by and the government, would park their vans in front of certain buildings where people would be meeting, and they would use broadcasting equipment, a big satellite. This is before the satellite was on the roof, okay? For it, they used it to listen in, and they also used it to send something in. And this is what I'm talking about here. I don't know whether we're picking it up accidentally down here, or because of that tower up the street here, or if someone is targeting this place. Let me read that. That'll be it. Let's do this before I get into Friday. Let me look to see what's going on. Is my home being targeted, or are we just in the way? Basically, that's it. Because these towers have sound travels. It travels. Um, a couple nights ago, I was awakened. I was in semi-sleep. I literally saw a sound wave come through my window where my air conditioner is and stop at that door. And I'm all of it, and big old thing. The thing was this wide, and it was a pinkish burgundy. And then I heard a boom, and I'm like, "Oh hell no, not again!" It was a sound wave. The sound wave came away from the sound before I could even hear the sound, which took place. That could have taken place on down somewhere. That could have been an airport or somewhere. That's how far away um, that sound could have originated. I heard the bridge when it fell. Okay, that's a hell of a sound to hear, because things are crumbling, and you know somebody's leaving here. There's no escape from that kind of a sound. Um, but be mindful of the things you hear. If you hear something weird, start writing it down, because I don't know if we're picking these sounds up because of these towers that we have around us now, or whether somebody is literally listening into us without the telephones. Okay, without the telephone. So, uh, out of curiosity, what is behind me and Lauren hearing these voices in the hallway? We are actually hearing people in meetings. Okay. And I don't think these people who are having these meetings would want us to be hearing what they're saying. It's weird, but it's real. It's real. Okay. I need to ask my neighbors if they have experiences like that. Because another thing that will induce something like that is the architecture of the house. We have a new addition to the house, and I don't think it was done properly insulated. So that will also attract sound waves and capture them. Basically, the sound chamber, it's a closed chamber, it's an enclosed space. So how do you get rid of them? I don't know how they came in as quickly as they left. But anyway, what was behind Lauren and me hearing these voices? I'm using what lies beneath. One more, I promise. Just one more. Come on, Spirit. My tarot team. Oh my God, where's my tarot team? Okay, thank you. Sometimes my tarot team interjects, top, middle, or bottom, with when I'm feeling middle. Okay. It interjects when I shuffle and go, oh, Shuffle it one more time. Shuffle it one more time. Hello, Shirley Trope. How are you? And so I shuffle it one more time. Or I'm reaching for one part of the cut. No, top. Okay. But I'm feeling middle. Okay, we'll see. Okay, I should have gone to what? Okay. What's behind Lauren and me hearing these things? We have a hater running away. I think Spirit might have been right. Sex shop. Oh Lord, what did we? Somebody's caught up. Well, I didn't hear all that. I hope nobody's being trafficked around here in their fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Outdated. Well, that made absolutely no damn sense. I think I'm going to do it again, y'all. Hi, Sandy Berry. How are you? I have a friend in Alaska and in Anchorage, and he's moving. He's down here. He left and came down to what's the family reunion down to Kansas. So yeah, things like that. I don't know. That's something. Let me look into that, Sandy, because the man keeps saying he's going to Russia. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to be going to Alaska. They're telling him you're going to Alaska. He said he's going to Russia. Kat, the voices are men and they are white men. White men. Oh, no, these are not ghosts. These are not entities. These are people. These are people. The first, well, both of them, because when I hear them, I also see them. I see a scenario. I'm clairvoyant too. Yeah. So, as well as clairaudient. Okay. What's behind that? I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to follow Spirit's lead this time. Okay. What is behind Lauren and me hearing these voices in the hallway and in her room? What is behind that? Okay, I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it with another set of cards. All right, I hear you. Take the top. Okay, I'm going to take it from the top here. I'm also going to use the In the Shadows deck. She's a bit touchy about that, so I was trying to talk to her about it this morning, and she got a little touchy. So I'm going to leave it alone. But I'm encouraging her to get heavier drapes. She's going to get some more blankets. What is behind? What's going on? What's the energy of Lauren and me hearing these voices in the what the hell is going on out here now? There's a fire truck. Excuse me a second. Okay. I'm keeping my eyes at the wood. If I have to suddenly leave, I'm just gone. Okay. I'm out of here. I don't know what they're doing. I don't like it when it's like that. All right. What's the energy around the conversations we're hearing in the hallway from disembodied entities? Okay. Mm-hmm. And the only reason they're disembodied is because I only see their faces. And like I said, at the end of the table, I don't see the whole body. Okay. What lies beneath? We have, see, I'm picking up private conversations. Well, we are picking up private conversations. Game over. Oops. So this was targeted. We were targeted deliberately. I wonder why. I already know the tea. Okay. Watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Recording. It is a hater. Okay. Come on. Six. One more. Look at that. So I've tapped into something. Bottom of the deck, trash. Throwing stuff away. Trying to find out what I know. I see this has happened. Bank failure, fulfilling a fantasy. Okay, all right. So there's okay. This okay. Where is my? Uh, Basically, what I'm seeing is what they used to do back in the '70s. In the '70s, there used to be. I talked about those broadcasting bands, VANS, and they would sit outside of a building. But now they don't have to do that at all anymore. They have the tower up the street. So it looks to me like, well, let me see. Somebody's peeping the program down here. But in doing that, they have also opened themselves up to be peeped back at. Okay. Are Lauren and I under surveillance of any kind from the government? No. Okay. Are the conversations I'm hearing uh, caused by the tower, the 5G tower up the street? Yes. Are the people who I have seen, are they thinking of hurting? Wait a minute, straight up. Do they know anything about Lauren and me receiving their messages? No. Are Lauren and I safe from these people? Are we safe from these people? Will these people who are these messages and conversations we're picking up, will they do us harm? There's no energy there. So that we're not even on their radar. That's a good thing. Um, are these private offices? Are these private offices, non-public offices that we're picking this up from? No. Are these government agencies we're picking this information up from? No. Are these commercial entities we're picking up these conversations from? You are acting unsure. Unsure. These are private conversations, however. Is that correct? That these we're picking up private conversations? Hmm. Yes, we are picked. That was it. Huh. Huh. Um, do these people, are they aware of a sound chamber or resonance chamber in our house? Are they aware of that? Oh fuck. Is it only my house on this block? Is it only my house that's a resonance chamber? No. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Good afternoon, Charlotte. How are you? Talking about the water remembers. And guess what's in the air, dear? Oh. So is someone listening in on our listening in on the neighborhood? Is someone listening in on the neighborhood? No. Okay, well I give it that. Okay. Charlotte, what's going on with me is my daughter and I are hearing voices. No, they're not spirits, they're not ghosts, they're not the people's TV on either side. Hi, Regina Day. They all right, I'll get to that. Alaska. What we're hearing is we're picking up conversations people are having during the day and during the night. And I think the sound signal's being boosted by this 5G tower we have up the street. I mean, it's 5G for us. That thing can blow. I've worked on transmitters before. That thing is a hell of a lot more advanced than just 5G. That's just all that we're being told. Um, and it created problems. because if somebody's hearing things and nobody else can hear them, that means they're what? That means it's time to call the therapist or time to have them committed, and that's what happened here. Um, that was my daughter, and guess what? She went out last night, and then I heard them. They were so loud. I had the TV on, and I was playing on the laptop. I turned the TV, put the TV on pause, put the laptop on pause, and went out and outside of my room and stood in the hall. I heard the whole conversation, and when I heard the conversation between these two men, they sounded like they were in an office around 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock last night. And then I got the image of them, and so I'm like, well, I'm analyzing now. I'm in the analysis mode. And no, not disembodied spirits. I'm picking up somebody's conversation. Now, who are they? Where are they? And why are they here? Why is this here? Went into my daughter's room. Everything is dead in there. Dead quiet. Silence. I come back out. Here's a second conversation. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Something's going on here. And so I hit the laptop and I asked my AI. I explained what happened. I explained that she had been hearing things and that she was hearing impaired and her device is very extensive. And and then I told him what I just heard. And but long story short, we found out that our room in our house, of their second floor, her room is a sound chamber. In other words, it's an enclosed area where sound can be collected. So right now it's a sound area where we are collecting conversations. We don't know who they belong to or who they are. They're white men. Like I talked about the ones in the office, and the other guy was just he was just running his. He was just a bracket. His just da 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 da. There was a conversation that he dominated. I could not make out the words, but it was just the energy I heard. And so uh, I was just throwing down some cards, and they told me pretty much they don't even know that we hear them. So that's a good thing. And that's what I told Lauren today. I said, no, stop talking back to them. They're not even talking to you. You might think they are, but they're not. And don't do anything to alert them that we can hear them. So, should I cut them? Okay. That was from I got private relationship, game over. Okay. So there were private discussions. I already know the tea, which means I figured it out. Watching and enjoying the gossip. Oh, that's what I was trying to tell you. Back in the 70s, they used to do that. 70s, 80s, 90s, when we had the rotary phones, we could hear the click, 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 click when they used to tap into our phones to find out what was going on, who was saying what to who. And sometimes I think it was out of sheer boredom. NSA did that. We found out who that was because we had a friend who worked with the NSA. Okay. The NSA actually did that. But in this case, I don't think the folks, it does say recording here. Recording, runaway, and a hater. Who's a hater? Or maybe they're haters. I don't know. But no, they're no threat to us. And basically, now that we know what it is, we know how to combat it. Basically, we dampen the room. We have set up, hi, Sheila K. We set up sound dampeners, and we just have the sound absorb. Okay. All right. Now, out of curiosity, in the Shadows Oracle cards, the energy regarding the situation, I don't know what to say. Well, I just said it. I want to tell you so much. I just said that. Uh-oh. No, I don't trust them and I don't need anybody's approval to go digging up into anybody's. Okay, this is something else. Not for y'all. That's for something else. Okay, but I will tell you this about those folks whose conversations we're picking up. They're saying, I know I made a mistake. You sure as hell did when you tapped into me, buddy. You sure as hell did. Now, that was a curiosity. That was weird. That was really weird. because I was in here by myself wondering what the hell, that which was a good thing, because then there was no other energy in here but mine, and I could ID my energy. So what's this other foreign stuff in here? Let me take a deep dive. Didn't even have to go deep. Didn't even have to go deep. But it's going to be a lot of that. We're going to be picking up some information that we don't even realize. So don't get scared. Just do some research. Let us know what's going on. Okay, now about this Alaska thing. What is that? Ask D-Real about that. And he's in Kansas. Anyway, all right. Let's see what's going on. What will this meeting between Putin and I'm going to call it Trip. Putin and Trip. Okay. Trip. I'm going to call him Trip. What will that accomplish? What will that accomplish? As Putin, that sounds, we'll see. Kristen, that was a heck of a description there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Hello, Sandy Berry. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, we talked. I'm sorry. This is your question. Okay. KAT, good afternoon. Hello, Carmen. Hi, Linda Russell. That's what is going to be achieved? What is going to be accomplished, achieved? The outcome of this meeting between. Yep, there goes the fire truck. Okay. Between. I guess that's good news. They left. Tell me how you would feel if a fire truck pulled right up in front of your house and sat there. What are you waiting for? Okay. What's going to be achieved with this meeting with Putin? Putin and Trip. Okay. Okay. And Trip. Okay. I got a question. You're going to take it to the top. Before I go further, because Trip keeps talking about he's going to Russia. Is Trip going to Russia or Trip's going to Russia, y'all? Is Trip going to Russia after his meeting in Alaska? Wait a minute. Be still. Is Trip going to Russia? Feloniqua. Is he going to Russia after his meeting? He's going to Russia, y'all. Okay, let's see what's going to be accomplished. Is this his getaway? Allegedly. I'm just kicks and giggles. Having fun, allegedly. Overall energy. Oh, shucks. This is some new money coming in. New money's coming in. This is the thing with Putin and Trip. Oh, huh. The Ace of Pentacles is also new instructions, new lifestyle, new real estate, new power, new positioning. Putin and Trip want to position themselves so that they can capture. Well, they want to get the Ukraine's gas, of course, both of them, and they're getting the butts kicked. We know they wanted to knock out NATO, but in trying to knock out NATO, is there another European alliance that they? I don't know how they didn't expect that. They didn't expect it. And they've got a chokehold on Russia, the new European alliance, and they're ready to slap the United States down too. So their dream of power, or their plan for global power and trillions coming to them, is busted. What is going on? Well, all right, I'll read the cards on what the heck is going on outside a little bit after I do this. No, there's not. What the hell? Excuse me. The folks in the black vans, black SUVs. Well, they're gonna be disappointed because nobody in this block is under. We don't have anybody, and everybody here is retirement age, with the exception of our young bloods who are at work and they're that's their mama and their mama's house up there, so they're not there either. That was just odd. Then the police come down after the fire truck, and then the black van, not the black van, the black SUV. Boy, y'all don't try that shit. This is not the neighborhood for that. Pull them guns if you want. You might lose them. Okay, moving right along. I'm sorry about that. Uh, not down here because nobody's here. I was the first thing I was thinking about too, Kat. I'm like, what in the what? Nobody. Who? There looks to me there has been a detour because these cars are coming down. This is a one block where quiet block. You don't have a lot of people coming down. People come home, park the cars. You don't hear about them until the next morning when they get up. You don't even hear them when they get up and leave in the morning. And so for these cars to be coming down the street like this, something's blocked off up the street. And I do believe the police put their sirens on so that they could clear the way and get through. Hey, Red Roses, how are you? Oh man, they secretly they don't have. It's not secret. There goes another one. It's not a secret, Red Roses. But Triore, don't worry about him. That's another thing that Trip is probably going to talk to Putin about. But I don't think Putin's not doing anything. Yeah, they're trying to find a place of success here, trying to come up with uh, a new plan because what they tried to do, taking over the world, kind of blew up in their face. They never expected it. Now, hold that thought, Red Roses. I want to see. I'm gonna pull up my pendulum. This is the reading within the reading. Are Trip and Putin going to try to move against Traore, Ibrahim Traore? Yes, they are. Big time. Will Ibrahim Traore be aware of this? Yes, he is. Will he block Putin? He's definitely going to block Trump. He's got something for Trump. Will Traore be able to block Putin? Mm-hmm. It says yes. Now, folks, there have been a lot of little video vignettes and video stories about Traore online, and this last one with Justice Clarence Thomas trying to take his diplomatic status and all this other shit. Look, Thomas does not serve the International Criminal Court. The United States doesn't even recognize it. Thomas is just a Supreme Court justice. He cannot do anything with Traore. He's not even on his level to do anything with it. So don't believe everything you see with the Traore stories. I don't know what they're doing, probably for views, but some of those stories are not true at all. Okay, moving right along. What was I doing here? Putin and Trip. Yeah, an announcement has been made. That Trip is the announcement. So what are they talking about? The Six of Cups. This could be the past. It could be the old ways of doing things. Oh no, that's not what this is about. And here we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth. They're getting nervous about this trafficking. Trip is nervous about the trafficking, and so is Putin, because that is big time. That's big time. There's a disagreement. There's a conflict between up there between the two. I think Putin has kind of written off Trip without saying it. You know, when you get dumped and you didn't know you were dumped, that's what I think this is. But if Putin can get more money out of Trump, then so be it. I'll come back around. New, new alliances. We have the lovers, new alliances here. This is a renegotiation. This is a renegotiation between Trip and Putin because somebody feels abandoned. Yeah, they kicked Trip to the curb. It's silliness. Yeah, and alone. Look at this. Standing by himself in this whole. I think the oligarchy has left him. The Republican Party has left him, but now his backers are like they've gotten nervous because they're being exposed. That's what this is about. No, in this case, it's about the agency. Um, excuse me, the agency that Trip has called the U.S. government. That's his agency. Yeah, somebody say the CIA ain't doing it. Well, I don't know what they're doing. And the clandestine activities, the behind the scenes activities, like that strike, that airstrike that hit Burkina Faso the other day, and they said that they had hit a military base and killed 50 people. Lies. They hit a communications tower. They killed 3 people, 2 soldiers, 1 civilian, and injured 4. And they're out in the rural area, and they're going to answer for that too. They talked about it was a mistake, and they did it outside the United. Oh, straight off the bat, they knew exactly who did it. The United States did that shit. It was no Al Qaeda. That was United States. And they have a base that sits outside, or it's on Niger's property or influence. And so it was done with no approval, no authority, no nothing. They just did it. No, they had somebody's approval and somebody's authority. What Ibrahim is learning now is like he can't trust the people he thought he could trust. So he's going to be clamping down and doubling down much harder than any other president, and than before. Because what he's doing now, he is, according to YouTube and documentaries that I've been watching, not necessarily American, he's training his entire population how to defend itself. And so that's every man, woman, and child. The youngins are going to like a boot camp. That's what it sounds like to me. Uh, their study, it's a war camp. Okay, that's basically what it is. And well, that's enough of that. So this whole thing is Trip trying to get back into the good graces of Putin because he had, what did I say? Look, he's trying to go with him. This is the 6 of Swords. He's trying to go back with him because Trump has got busted. And also, Putin had some pictures too of Trump with Epstein. Yeah, and they're keeping tabs. People are keeping tallies, not tabs, tallies. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is going to be the dollars, and the pennies are adding up. The check marks are adding up. And this whole meeting between Trump and Putin is damage control and renegotiation to get back in on the good foot. In other words, we can get past this, but we must talk. Oh, that's going to be a hot meeting, though. This is the Ace of Wands. This is going to be the challenge. Yeah, I'm quite sure Trip is pissed. I'm quite sure Trip is upset. Trip is upset with Putin over supporting Ibrahim Traore. He is upset with Putin about showing those Epstein pictures and making them available. And I don't know what else he could be upset with him about, but he's upset with him. Damn thing he can do about it. But hit him with tariffs. Let me stop. So the big three, the collaborators, they're all upset with Trump. To build the strength. This is what it's all about, trying to rebuild, trying to renegotiate and get things back where they were before. They're not. They're not. Mm-mm. And Putin playing both ends against the middle between the U.S. and Traore. This is the goal. Big, big money. In this case, Trump is trying. I called his name, didn't I? Trying to get back in the goods of the oligarchs, the good side of the oligarchs, and he's using Putin to do that. Bottom of the deck. His tariffs have stopped a lot of things. Wait a minute. So let me show you. All right. Two of Wands. This is the decision made by the merchant overlooking the world, and his trips world tariffs have put a lot of money, slowed it up, dammed it up. This is the Knight of Pentacles. He's dammed up some money, as dammed up as in the money's there, but it can't move out. It can't move. It can't move. And some folks want him gone. Hell, he wants himself gone. This is the card of the movement. Trying to get that money to move. And he's not. He's worried. He's scared to death right about now. Because here we have with this. Now, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is interesting. He's trying to hold on to, I guess, his power through tariffs, but it is creating a big problem. Okay. This is the worry. He could go to jail. I mean, then again, he feels like he's broken every law there is. But he's very worried about this woman and man and their relationship. This could be Maxwell and Epstein. And then again, there could be another relationship that's growing too that we don't know about yet. But it's all about the new. Hold me a second. Hold me a second. Give me a second. What did you say? What? What are you saying? Oh, I'm online. Thank you. I thought you said they're coming down the street, Mom. You say, lock the doors. Oh. I thought she was telling me they're coming down the street. I'm going to say, lock the door. No. She said, lunch is coming. I'm sorry, folks. This man and this woman here, this new alliance has something to do with tripping his money. But it seems like that new alliance they don't want anything to do with Trip either. I don't know who that is. Let me try to clarify that. Oh, wait a minute. Let me use these. Let me try to clarify with these. The Gypsy cards. We have Four of Swords, Queen and King of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. There has been a new alliance. Does anyone know if Putin has aligned himself with any female leaders? It is a farce. It is a farce to us because we don't care. But it's his Putin getting, not Putin, Trip getting in on the good graces of Putin again. So, clarify. Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Two of Cups. What is this? Whoa, shucks. Okay, please let that be. A consultation. Oh, these must be the oligarchs. Oh, shucks. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. Dropped on the floor. What dropped on the floor? Ooh, what's that? Okay. My contour act. Thank you. Come on, help me with this. Oh. Oh, okay. Where's the other one? We have surprise. We have the soldiers. So who is this female energy? They're going to be consulting about, okay, this might be Zelensky. Either way, it's a surprise. Somebody had the manpower or the soldier power they weren't expecting. Now, this could be about Zelensky too. I don't know who the female is here. But there is a major disappointment behind it. Now, that could be Putin's issue. Here's the reassessment. Here's the attempt to recover. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Here's the withdrawal, walking away. And here's something being taken undercover, something dirty done behind somebody's back. And that tells me it was dirty. But there's somebody working. There's a stalemate somewhere. Oh my God, something's in my eyes. Eyelashes. There's a stalemate going on that we don't, maybe we know about, maybe I'd know about it if I paid more attention to it. I don't know. But there, and it's big, it's expansive. This is the Empress. There's a big to do about something between Putin and Trip, Feloniqua, whatever. And they're still trying to do something, and whatever it is, like I said, their big plan to take over the world kind of fell. But so now they're trying to gather the money, try to get things done with this king, send him out there to do some things, rally around the forces, rally around the populace to see if they can get them under control. That's back. That's now we're back with Trip because his authority has been undermined. And that's burdening Trip can't pull off what Putin expected him to pull off. Hi, King Cam. Welcome. Greetings. Greetings. Yeah, I am. I already have people targeting my dad. Oh, boy. So whatever he was supposed to pull off, he didn't do it. So now some other actions need to be taken. And right now there's a ball of confusion between him and Putin. Whatever they wants done, he's going to try to come out as a Trip is going to try to come out as the star, one on top. So whatever the manipulation is. And this is this is interesting. And I do feel, I'm looking at it. I feel that Fearless Leader has gotten himself in so much legal trouble. Anything he offers anybody, this is the judge, this is the legal stuff. Anything he offers anybody is going to be empty. He has nothing left to offer Putin and pals. And so this is going to be a big split, major change. Is Putin a Gemini or Cancer? Okay, we have the Fool and we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is probably feeling like a fool. Oh, and a decision has been made. Oh, Trip failed his assignment. Trip has failed his assignment. So what is the outcome? Let's see if I can do. Oops, I throw my cards on top of my cards here. Let me come up with a question. I'm gonna do one card pull to pick up this energy. I guess the question is, will let's ask this question. Will Putin throw his full support towards Triarty? Will Putin throw his full support towards Triarty? Premature, okay. Will Putin throw his full support to Trump? No. That was a straight up no. Who's Ursula? The Wagner Group? A lot of folks. A lot of folks. Nope, failure wasn't his option. Paying the piper required in full. And it's costing him some money. Might cost him the presidency. Does anybody have any questions? I don't know what else to say. I don't. But, so will the meeting between Putin and Trip be a success? Oh, still. Will the meeting between Putin and Trip be a successful one? No. Oh, whoa. I've never seen it move in this direction. It's a reversal. Wow. Hello, Joanne Ware or Joan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they've been listening to you too, sending in all kinds of signals. Yes. So whatever happens in Alaska stays in Alaska because nothing is going to come of it. It will not be a success. Wow. Will he attempt to give him Alaska? Yeah, that's a good question. You know what, Charlotte? I laugh, but let's ask. So is Canada might take Alaska back? No, that's Russian. Can't. We'll see. Is Trump going to give Putin Alaska back? No. Will Trump give or sell Alaska to Canada? Will Trump give or sell Alaska to Canada? No. Okay, he's going to keep Seward's Folly. Ah, boy, that's something else. I don't know what I was looking at. That is something else. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh no, he's gonna be a double stand-in, and the stand-in can't make any decisions. No, he's meeting with Trump. He's meeting with Putin. He's meeting with Putin. Now let me take this back up. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming by, Rhonda P. Yes. And Michelle Moore. Hello. 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 Hi, Gina. Okay. Yeah, sage and protection prayer is always good, and I keep bells on me. Diffusion. Thank you. Yes, Kimoyo. Thank you. Okay. Angie. The sound frequencies, Jackie B. Yeah. It just, yeah, we better start using our own sound frequencies, getting accustomed to ours and just expand those with singing and toning and things like that. Yeah. Hey, Cat. Yeah. Who's that out there? Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah, she cat. Yeah, they were white men, cat. And I could see some of them. One the ones that were having the professional discussion, I could see. The one that was just having the casual discussion, it was too dark for me to see. Good morning, unicorn sharks, freedom fighter. That's a mouthful. Uh huh. Oh, you didn't miss much at all. You did miss the breathing exercise. That's about it, Charlotte. We didn't read. Regina Day. Get Regina. This still Alaska's still part of the United States. It doesn't give you anything. It's going to sell it to you. Christian, yes, okay, okay. Carmen said, "What?" Question mark? Question mark? Yes. Oh, I have no idea. Whenever that, I don't know if they met. We're not going to be told that. We're going to be told that they met at a certain time. We don't know when. They're not going to do that. She's getting dreams, Charlotte. Come back to Charlotte. Spirit revealing to those with higher frequency, yeah, vibrational energies. They said time's up. Let's go. Grab your bags. My autistic daughter is getting dreams and more. Oh, good. Okay. Um, her dreams are going to be helping guide her. Okay. They're going to help guide her. That's what her dreams are about. No, it was nice. I don't know what the heck it was, but see, I'm over here in the neighborhood. The main drag is outside. There's a couple blocks down the road. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am going to be safe, Sandy. If nothing else, this old lady can move. I'm Bernard Oldfield. I'm not surprised. Mm-mm-mm. Show of farce. Yeah, it's a farce. It's a farce on Trip. He's got a new name, y'all. Trip. I don't know. I don't know anything about Russia. I have some friends I had from Ukraine, but I don't know about Russia. They were quiet then. Yes, sanctions against Russia. You're Aria. Hi, I didn't see you slip in there. Good afternoon. In between classes. Okay, King Camp. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, folks. You don't have any other questions? Oh, there. Okay. Say yep. All that good stuff. Yes. But this wasn't spiritual. This is physical. It's very three-dimensional. Mm-hmm. Ooh, red roses. You know I don't take those calls. Those are red roses. Stop. Let her sue and then get hit with those interrogatories. Let her get countersued. Do do. All right. One time for my moderator, Red Roses, who's been on. Where have you been, girl? Away on holiday? No. Does what's his name? Paul have good intentions towards red roses? Does Paul have good intentions towards red roses? Pretty much. He doesn't know what to do with you yet. So you have not yet been categorized, dear. So just enjoy the company for a while and keep your ears open and your knees closed. Melania and Hunter, what is it about? That's what I what is the think oh this is my light over here. And then I could be beaming too. This is true. Oh, it's so cloudy over here today. More than usual. Well, I'm not pregnant. That's for one. I'm just feeling good today. That's all. I I do beam, but I feel good, because I'm happy. Yes. Elevated my, just raise my vibration up. Um, what, hold on. Okay. How will what? What's the outcome between Hunter Biden and Melania? Evidently, he said something about her. You know what he said about it? Was it a lie, Melania? Yeah, I've seen the photos. They had him on YouTube. That was a stupid move. I told my girlfriend, my best friend, I said, you know what? After all these years, I have learned one thing about evil. Evil is dumb. But the problem is, good is so easily distracted that it can't keep up with what evil's doing. That's what that is. Uh, yeah, he met all, no, that's my joke. He met all his wives at Wives Are Us, Epstein Island. Um, One card pull. What is the outcome of the lawsuit Melania has filed against Hunter Biden for telling everybody that she was an Epstein? They say everybody knows she was an Epstein model if they watched YouTube, TikTok. Everybody knows that. And she's a gorgeous woman. She looked that way at 15. So I don't know what that is with that she was an Epstein model. What is the outcome? Okay, a tarot team is telling me use 3 cards. All right, 3 cards, and that's it. I promise. I'll read it from 3 cards. What's the outcome of that lawsuit that Melania has against Hunter Biden for telling everybody she was a former Epstein model? Well, not it wasn't Epstein. She was on that island. I mean, Epstein didn't have a modeling agency, but she was on that island. Mm-hmm. Oh shit! I have the Sun. I have the White House. Uh-oh. And I have the 4 of Pentacles. And what's going to happen is exactly what I thought was going to happen. The White House is going to be exposed, and then they're going to be fighting to try to maintain what they have. I know. Now you got me curious about what happens at the next. I know. I said I wasn't going to do it, didn't I? I'm going to stick to my word. I'm not going to tell you. But that's what they get. They're going to get what they get for doing that dumb shit. They're going to get what they get. Hi, Renee. How are you? Nice to have you dropping by. She gonna be, yeah. That's exactly what she's gonna be doing, Kimoyo. Mm-hmm. Should I break down and show you the last 2 cards that I said I wasn't gonna pull? Look at this. It's for you. It should read like this. The camera switched frames. In other words, she gonna get hung out to dry, and then she's gonna feel very, very foolish, uh, regretful. She will regret that. Well, yeah. Well, hell, he might have been there himself. Hunter got around. Okay, my loves. What's happening, Camellia? Jack Smith is just waiting for since all the dirt dropped on election. Oh yeah, Citizen Trump, huh? Okay, y'all. It's time for my lunch now. Have a great weekend. I never got to find out what the weekend was going to be like. Well, so much for that. Talk to you later. I may be back tomorrow and we'll talk about the weekend then. Bye bye.